Hi, everybody. That's Audie Bear. Horton is John Deere Green. I'm Dave. First video I'm going to do is going to be a thank you to Tractor Time with Tim, the Morgans, and the Mikes. They've helped me a lot in coming up with a solution that so far is working really well for me. And I'm doing this because there are some things that I haven't seen explained. Lots of pitfalls I went through, and I don't want you to go through all the same ones. You're going to have some yourself when you do this. But before we get started, let me explain what it is I'm running, just so it can help you and help you decide which direction you're going to go. When you're picking your tractor, obviously money is going to be one of the deciding factors, but certainly you can't overlook the requirements you have. I ended up going with a 3033R. In hindsight, probably should have got a 3039 or a 3046. I'm not doing any tilling or anything of that nature, but just running this offset flail mower. I get to areas where it bogs me down. I can still go, but I've got to slow way down. It's okay, because that's a big difference in price just to go from the 3033R to the 3039R. Lots of things, and I'm not going to go into tractors as much because there's so many different brands, sizes. You got to decide what works best for you, and there are a lot of good ones out there. I chose John Deere, but that doesn't mean Kubota is not every bit as good or maybe better. But whatever works for you, and you just got to come up with your solution that works best. Just an overview of what I'm running before I start explaining later on. As I said, it's a 2022 3033R. I'm running a Wicked Root Grapple, 60-inch, I believe, up front. It's amazing, and I'm sure any root grapples works really well. I waited 5.5 months to get that, but worth it. Only weighs 200 pounds, and of course that's a big thing with these compact tractors, is how much lift capacity you have. And I saved quite a bit by going with a lighter weight grapple. In back, I've got an everything attachments. I think it's a 57-inch offset flail mower with the hydraulic shift. Amazing. Okay. Everybody's seen videos on these. Okay, so I won't even ever be talking about these, but one of the things I'm going to be talking about in another video soon is right back here. This was nightmarish for me, to be honest with you, to get set up, but it's a Summit Hydraulics manual diverter. I had 2 factory SCVs in back. I needed 3, 2 to run the offset flail mower, and then 1 to run the hydraulic top link. Hooked it up, it ran fine. That really wasn't tough. Summit Hydraulics is a lot of help. Really impressed with them. Where it came to be a problem is there's too much hydraulic flow at high RPM, in my view, for this flail mower. When I go to shift it out or back in or tilt it, it slams because of the hydraulic flow. And so I had to come up with a solution for that, because I figured eventually it's going to break it. So doing some research like you're doing now, I came up with a needle valves to reduce the flow. And I just got that put on, and to get it set up the way I wanted it, and the number of different types and sizes of hydraulic fittings, it was not a pleasure. Lots of trial and error, and that's what really prompted me to start saying I'm going to do a few videos, and we'll go through that probably in the next video to show you what I did and give you some ideas of what not to do, and probably come up with a better solution than what I have. But if not, this works, because I'm limiting flow, not only the flail mower, but also the hydraulic top link, which it's night and day. Okay, I really have control now, and I can feather it where it works good. Even before trying to feather it, it'd still jerk. Side note to that, which made me laugh, but it wasn't funny. I got a email from Everything Attachments talking about there's another sale they're having. Okay, love the company. They do great stuff. And they had the same flail mower was on there on sale. And so I said, I wonder what this thing costs now, because we all know what the prices of everything is doing now. So I went and looked, and they had a number of pictures of it. And I look at one of the pictures, And they're running the same 33 series Deere tractor as what they have it hooked to. And I zoom into the pictures, and you know what I see? I see needle valves on their hydraulics. Nowhere was it ever mentioned to me that I should need needle valves. I don't see where they sell needle valves. And I really encourage them to mention that in their ad, that how helpful they are, because they know they are, because on their demo unit they have them on there. So you're running something, maybe a 1 series wouldn't need these hydraulic valves with this type of implement, but I'll bet you a 2 on up would definitely need it. But we'll get into that in another video. This is just a start out. And again, thanks Tractor Time with Tim. Thanks the Morgans. Thanks Big Mike. Thanks Audie Bear. He's my sidekick, my farm dog. We're out here on 25 acres. It's my father-in-law's. We just got it 6 months ago. And there's lots of things I've learned, lots I still have to learn. What I'm going to try not to do is share things with you that I've seen all over the internet already. Some new stuff to help you. Because it's a big commitment. Okay, when you go to say, hey, I'm going to start maintaining and taking care of a property, a lot more so than I thought it would be, but I'm loving it, and I want to share some of that with you. I thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time, and so long.